Let's bring in California restaurant owner and chef Andrew Grewal. Andrew, good to see you. So, Andrew, make sense of this for me. You're a California guy. If $20 an hour is good for California restaurant workers, why isn't $20 an hour good for Gavin Newsom's restaurant workers?
Well, this is classic Newsom, classic California. Yeah. Put another feather in Newsom's hat of hypocrisy. This actually reminds me a little bit of the pandemic, no? Restaurants, Newsom, hypocrisy. The guy can't champion or, stand behind all the things that he kind of virtue signals for. But that's just typical. And I mean, that actually applies not just to Newsom. That applies to all of the politicians who are out there talking about we need $50 minimum wage, which is what Barbara Lee said. But then the government workers themselves are only making $15, $16, $17 an hour. And it's absurd, but it's typical. It's completely typical of California.
So we have immediately seen, Andrew, layoffs. We have seen price increases. So that's inflation that actually layoffs and price increases hurts the people that this new $20 minimum wage, these politicians claim they're trying to help.
This bill was marketed as something that was supposed to help the workers and hurt the corporations, but it's actually helping the corporations and it's hurting the workers in the long run, and by virtue, these small businesses as well, who ultimately are going to have to pay a lot more than this, but don't have the money to automate. You see, they're laying off all these workers, and the workers that are staying there, as that girl said, they're going to have double the amount of work, but then the costs are going to go up, the prices are going to go up, and all those workers in those communities now are going to have to spend more money because the prices of everything have already gone up. You see, they don't think these things through. If they wanted to help the worker, they could have cut payroll taxes, which is the highest in the nation. They could have cut the ETT, which nobody knows where that goes to, unemployment insurance, any of those things, put more money in the workers' pockets, which then could have helped the businesses, and they can incentivize the businesses to pay their workers more by virtue of changing that incentive structure.
That's too common sense, though, Andrew. You're a restaurant owner, though. Tell us what impact this has had on your ability to run your restaurant. We got about 30 seconds.
Well, I think in general what this is going to do is it's going to kind of change the whole entire economy because prices are going to go up so significantly, and we're going to see that from the distributors, from the food products, all around, even if you're not part of this kind of fast food coalition that got targeted by this bill. You see, because by proxy, they're targeting everybody. So it's going to be difficult. Fortunately, we pay our workers a ton of money because we believe in this, but we're not doing it because the government's mandating us to.
But you just highlighted the knock-on effects that these boneheads and bozos never, ever think about. Andrew, thank you so much for being here always. Andrew Grewal.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
We'll see you very soon.